Take 3 or 4 or maybe 7 by now. What's going on? It's your boy Rob Cunningham, and I'm here with a great friend of mine.
Nathaniel, dude.
Alright, that's my boy Nathaniel. We've been friends since like 9th grade, and to come from freshman year of high school to freshman year of college, you still like have like that same bond, without the heart, but that's big money making moves. You feel me? So first things first, I want to ask you, how you been lately?
I've been cool. I've been real busy with school, work.
So, now I know you go to San Francisco State University, right?
Yeah.
That's how it is. All right. So how's the move back been for you?
Move back? It's been hell.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Cause you gotta be in the car with 2 other people and all your stuff for 5 hours. And sometimes they just be keep talking, and it's bro, can we just get quiet? Cause it's a long drive.
Right. That's
stuff.
That hit different.
That hit different.
How you think last semester went for you?
First semester or second?
First and or second.
First I was kind of stubborn because college, you're away from home, so it's you get thrown out of your element,
right.
Something you really can't do nothing about. So I was I stumbled. I didn't get the grades I wanted, but I maintained the GPA to keep my financial aid and stay off academic probation. But then second semester I did better because I think I finished with 2 A's, but I maintained to the process of my state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's for me, and I can't go back. Cause
yeah.
If you think that, then you most likely gonna go back.
I feel you. So, how many units you said earlier?
To graduate in 4 years, I'll have to take AT each semester with summer school.
You said with summer school?
Yeah. And I can't work. I wouldn't be able to work.
Yeah, because 18 units. That's crazy. Yeah. So what are some things you're looking forward to for your future, basically, near or far future?
My near future, I'm hoping to maintain a good credit score because I do plan to get an apartment up there.
That's fair.
With my friends, because I don't want to come back. Well, I want to come back, but it makes more sense to stay up there and get used to it than just to come back each break and stay down here. So that's what I'm. But in the distant future, I'm looking forward to internships, so I could have a job out of college or networking and things like that.
Okay. So what's your I guess dream career basically?
Well, I'm an engineer major, so my dream career would be to work for AMG, the sports car, not the sports car, but the high performance end of the car companies. And then after I get enough experience, I'll apply to NASA in hopes to become an astronaut. But I don't know.
Right.
You never know. So
that's fair. To be real with you, bro, I was thinking about being an astronaut. And I was nah, I'm cool on Earth. I'm cool on Earth. I'm straight chilling where I'm is right now. Are you happy with the way things have turned out for you so far? If you could go back in time and change anything, would you?
Yeah.
Like what?
I would change how I treated people. I'm not gonna lie. I was a big douchebag to people. I'm not gonna lie, but that's the only thing to get sometimes that's the only way to get to where you need to go. When other people don't see you, you gotta force your way through. And that's just the way I saw it, which is where I am now. I also would try to convince Maurice to come with us to Sac State, and we all be at Sac State thriving. But sometimes things are just meant to happen.
Yeah, right. Things are meant to happen. So, all right. So, with I guess I could say, would you call like that a regret or no, or like,
I wouldn't
to
call
treat
it.
people like the way you treated them,
I wouldn't call it a regret. I would call it like a lesson. I really don't regret things.
an observation of how you could have did things differently.
Yeah.
I feel you. So because of that, observation, like, have you like taken that into your like current life, or is it just kind of like you know what it is, like you just haven't applied it to your life yet?
I mean, it depends on the situation.
The person?
Not the person. Sometimes it's the person. Sometimes it's the situation. Like, I'll meet somebody I really don't like, but I won't mistreat them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just like ignore them, which is kind of mistreating people.
I feel
But then when it comes to like certain things like politics, and I see like, because a lot of people don't read through the things, they just say, oh, they think of they see like the the overview of it, and it seems good, but when you actually like read the policies and the things they have to do to get to the end result, it actually negatively affects people, and it's like, well, I don't agree with you, and then I get like,
I feel
kind of rude. Sorry to people I get rude to. Sorry, but
hey man,
I gotta read things.
Hey man, like no cap. My man said sorry. That's a big step. Like that's a big step. You feel me? So, where do you think your beliefs come from in terms of being a man, or like believing in what you believe in?
It comes from. That's a hard society, I guess, because you can't be. Because the view of man is always changing. I'm not like now today's men. I don't agree with today's men because that toxic masculinity is not a thing. Just masculinity is a thing. It's going to be I don't know how to say it, but your feminine side and your masculine side. But in terms of how I learned it from like my grandparents on what to believe in, because my dad's parents came from the Philippines and they worked hard. My grandpa worked hard to get where he was. Like, he went to college and became a respiratory therapist, and then he worked hard enough to buy a house and then bought his own business, and then now we own property. But
that's fine.
I let my uncle stay in there, or my dad lets my uncle stay in there, but I really want him out.
I remember you told me about that. Yeah.
But in terms of like how not to be a man, I learned from my uncle. I'm not throwing him under the bus, but
the one like that like stays inside the property.
Yeah, the one that say both on my dad's side and my mom's side, because they really don't do anything to help where they are. They just complain, and I complain too. We all complain.
Yeah.
But when you complain, you don't actually try to do nothing to change where you are. It's like you're not a man. You just
complain.
You just complaining.
Yeah, I feel interesting.
They really don't take care of their children, and it's like that's not what to do.
That's not it. That's not it. So, speaking of children, it's like, how do you like see yourself being a father, like someday?
I see myself being like my dad. Not gonna lie. I mean, my dad wasn't like the greatest father, but he was like there. He didn't spoil me. But he was supportive when he could be, because like we come from like a society where like the majority of our people come from like single homes, and I was lucky enough to have a father, but he wasn't always there. I felt that one. Yeah. But it's like it's a privilege to have my dad. Cause
yeah,
like,
true.
Even though my mom like kicked him out, it was like, nah, you can't really live here. He still made an effort to be in my life, and like that says a lot. So no matter like. So basically, what I'm saying is like, no matter like what happens, I'll still try to be in my children's life. If I do have children.
Oh, that's dope, dude.
Yeah,
that's smooth like butter, baby.
Smooth like butter.
So what are like your like next steps? I guess I could say.
My next steps would be hopefully to graduate within 6 years. Do all my math classes because I do have a lot.
I have to take a math class next semester. It's like my first math class. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Hey,
but it's gonna be okay. Like, we gonna be alright.
We're gonna be alright. But
copyright.
I mean, my next step would just be looking for internships like through Miss Chatterjee for over the summer, because her husband's an engineer, and that's like an easy route. Instead of just applying, because my resume don't really stand out too much.
I feel you. between real with you, I gotta fix up my resume because when I applied to Zoomies back in like December, bro, like I literally have like my high school resume, like I graduated from ASLA, graduated from ASLA, did like this, that, and the third, and then it's like now like I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna apply to this job, and then like I was looking at my resume and I was. Yeah, I wouldn't even hire me. Like I wouldn't even. I gotta fix a couple of these things. Like I start lying on here.
No, what does that even mean? Like, what did I put
curricular? What did y'all do that? I remember you saying something about how you don't agree with the toxic masculinity. Like, can you like elaborate on that for me a little bit?
Like, I don't agree with. Like, there's you being too masculine, and then there's masculine. But the way people are labeling masculinity is like all masculinity is bad, and it's like if we don't have masculinity, then there's no equal. Not equal, but there's no like balance in society. Like everyone's gonna be like, oh, it's okay to be like a girl, but then when the girls who like want to die, quote unquote guy, there's no guy, so then they're like, they're not happy, and then we'll be like, I forgot, we'll be like that turning point. It's like what happened, and then we look back and it's like we kind of threw away all our men, you know. But
but like I feel what you're saying right there. So, what minute is it on? Okay, that's dope. Do you want to like end off on like a positive note or like something motivational that you got like just stirring up in your mind? I forgot the last one, but like it's like most definitely up to you on how you feel like you should say it.
If y'all choose to do anything, it don't have to be college. It don't have to be like what is it called?
What the majority are doing?
What the majority are doing, but it helps us, the black people, because we don't really come from anything, and a lot of us aren't rich to say, oh, we can start a business and like are able to like take those years and not be able to like make income because we need to make income. So college would be like, hey, I have this credential, so it shows I'm worthy to do this. That's why I went to college, but generally speaking, you don't need to go to college. But
that's true.
Just do what you want, and don't let other people tell you otherwise. Because if you do, then you're not going to be happy with your life.
Just keep it a buck with you. I'm a marketing major right now, and like at first it was like make my own business, and like that's still an option, but it's like it's like. Well, what else can I do? And then like I was like, oh, you know what? I work like for Apple or something like that, and then it's like I can't see myself, like sitting behind the desk like my whole life. You feel me? So like I've kind of just like come to the conclusion that I'll like kind of like learn how to market myself. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be a communications major, but Dominguez has disqualified it as a major. Yeah, so but I don't know.
It's like one of the biggest majors.
Marketing is like it's the communications of business basically. So, like that'll just work for me too. Yeah, but making money moves constantly, making moves for the future and whatnot. Yeah. So, but big respect. Shit for coming out, man. Before I get up and turn off the video, I'm just gonna sit there for a second. How long was the video? Hey, just what I wanted to be. Behind the scenes action.
So I know y'all probably don't like me because of my political views, but I only have those views because people like y'all. I'm joking.
I was like, Jesus, scared.
I'm joking.
You scared. But you really frightened me. I was like, please don't do this.
But like, nah. I am a progressive conservative, which a lot of y'all don't know. So it's like a Democratic conservative. No, that's not. Yeah, Democratic.
That sounds about true. No, not liberal conservative.
Because liberal, yeah. So I'm a Democratic conservative because I see a lot of things that we need that's conservative, but I don't agree on everything that's conservative.
That's smooth. See, I appreciate you for really just breaking that down because I feel like that was really important, bro.
Yeah.
I did not catch that, but it's okay. What?
Chill out.